Prices are back on the rise in a big way after seeing prices about $2.89 last Monday in the Philadelphia area. The national average this weekend is nearly $3. Analysts say the price for a gallon of regular unleaded has gone up about 16 cents over the past 2 weeks. Still ahead on Action News, meteorologist Adam Joseph has the exclusive AccuWeather 5-day. Now here's a look at today's almanac.
I'm Action News reporter Chad Perdelli. This 8-year-old girl got drunk on hand sanitizer.
I mean, things just flashed through my mind. I thought, is she going to be okay?
What parents and teachers need to know about this growing trend. Monday on Action News at 11.
Monday morning on Action News, our week-long series begins How to Live Like You're Rich, where to find designer duds for less.
Then we hit the links for Golf 101. Can that teach David and I to play like the pros?
Plus weather and traffic every 6 minutes. See you Monday.
Come play in a world where roads are replaced by rivers and playgrounds reach the sky, where secret languages are shared and birds aren't the only things that fly. Welcome to Atlantis, the playground of the gods. Call 800-ATLANTIS to play for 4 days and 3 nights from $499 per person. And opening December, the Reef Atlantis.
In a sea of sameness, how do you stand out? Start with a larger, bolder grille. Add 18-inch alloy wheels. Finish with a stainless steel dual exhaust. What's it all add up to? A car guaranteed to stop traffic. At Mercedes-Benz, blending in is never an option.
A stylish, powerful E350 sports sedan starting at $51,675.
Pennsylvania families expect criminals to be kept off our streets. Judge Maureen Lolly Green takes the tough stands, cracking down on violent criminals, protecting children who are victims of abuse, putting their interest first. State law enforcement praised Lolly Green's stand, saying she's trustworthy and has integrity. The legal community calls Lolly Green's decision-making outstanding. One state newspaper said Lolly Green's judgment shows unshakable impartiality. Thank Judge Maureen Lolly Green for protecting Pennsylvania families.
This AccuWeather forecast is brought to you by PECO. PECO is here to help you manage your electric bill this season. Learn more at PECO.com.
In Health Check tonight, we have a warning for anyone who likes to mix alcohol with those energy drinks. A survey of thousands of college students shows that the combo could increase your risk of getting hurt. 5,000 students from 10 universities were questioned about their actions after drinking things like vodka and Red Bull instead of wine or beer. The survey shows that people are twice as likely to be hurt or injured, twice as likely to take advantage of someone sexually, and twice as likely to be taken advantage of themselves. One of the reasons for the increased risk may be that those who enjoy mixed drinks may drink more than usual without realizing it. Today, the mummified face of King Tut was seen publicly for the first time. Archaeologists lifted the remains of the 19-year-old king from his sarcophagus. They pulled aside the beige linen in which unknown hands had wrapped him so long ago, and then he was placed in a new home to protect his remains from thousands of visitors.
Gives about 20 grams of water, and this water becomes salt. In about 50 years, what is remained from the mummy could be completely deteriorated.
Scientists began restoring the badly damaged mummy more than 2 years ago, and it was decided that it should be placed in that climate-controlled case. You can see more of these King Tut pictures at our website, 6abc.com. Meteorologist Adam Joseph now, and we're going to get a shot of cold air.
That we are. This week we'll have something for everybody. Storm Tracker 6 3D Live right now shows a few showers trying to sneak out of Pittsburgh in the Ohio Valley, but they will break up and evaporate as they push in here. This is just the leading edge of somewhat warmer air to move in. And Sky 6 Live right now, overlooking the Benjamin Franklin Bridge. This is a high-definition shot. A beautiful night, a few clouds out there, and a good amount of stars. Temperature on the chilly side, 45 degrees. The humidity at 60%. The barometer on the rise, 29.97. Winds out of the west, light at 7 miles an hour, and your ocean temperature cooling down now around 58. Satellite 6 in action. Radar, we have a lot of clouds and broken showers off to the west in the Great Lakes. This is our next system, but there is some clear air. You can see West Virginia, southern Ohio, and that will move in here for the morning hours tomorrow. And with the clear skies trying to break tonight and kind of parting some of the clouds, temperatures have fallen now to 39 in Lancaster, 40 Allentown and Reading, but we're holding on to some of the cloud cover. It's a little warmer, 47 in Trenton, 52 in Wildwood, 43 in Dover. Again, clouds act as a blanket and does not let the heat escape the lower part of the atmosphere. And for your Monday, southerly winds ahead of a cold front, so it'll be a warm day tomorrow. And then as the cold front passes by Monday night, early Tuesday, showers come with it. But then on Tuesday, Election Day, we'll start with the shower and a lot of clouds. Sunshine by the end of the day, and the winds will come out of the west, and it will drop our temperatures throughout the afternoon. And if you're ready for a change after those above normal temperatures for most of the country in October, the jet stream will be heading southbound. Cold air coming in and funneling in from Canada, and we will be talking about snow starting Tuesday for the Great Lakes. Yes, lake effect snow will start, and it will affect parts of northwestern Pennsylvania, but not quite yet for us, but it's starting to come close. All right, the call from AccuWeather. Take it all in tomorrow. Tomorrow will be the only day not like the rest of the week with the warmer temperatures. Clouds to stars tonight, 35 to 42 degrees. And the exclusive AccuWeather 5-day forecast at 62 degrees. Kind of sticks out like a sore thumb compared to the rest of the week. A warm breeze. Breezy, cooler Tuesday, early morning shower. 55 degrees to start the day, dropping into the 40s in the afternoon. And then a lot of clouds Wednesday, 49 for a high. And then blustery, chilly Thursday, 48. Staying at 48 on Friday, and brisk, and there could be a shower also during the day on Friday. As we take a look beyond the 5-day into Saturday and Sunday, we'll warm a little bit, and we will dry out after that, again, possibility of a shower on Friday. Highs in the low 50s, so December-like air starts Wednesday, and maybe on Friday, a snow shower in the Poconos.
Whoa.
Not here.
Okay, Adam.
Right.
Keeps up next with sports.
Her name is Jackie Shogan, and she's a different kind of candidate for Superior Court. She was a registered nurse who put herself through Duke Law School. She's a highly respected litigator in private practice who gained critical experience in civil and criminal law working for our federal courts and who teaches at Pitt Law School. She has provided free legal services to families during a time of need. She's Jackie Shogan, and she's earned more than just our respect. She's earned our vote.
Need a new mattress? Shop Sleepy's, the mattress professionals, and save an extra 20% off other stores' advertised prices or get the mattress free. Only at Sleepy's.
There are 114 points for sound is dampened, 43 sensors for comfort, 23 sensors for safety, and 7 sensors to monitor the sensors. Behind every detail, there's a detail. See your New Jersey, Delaware, and Pennsylvania area Lexus dealer.
Breaking news. Jeff Van Drew, Nelson Albano, and the Camden County Democrats circumvented campaign contribution limits to fund their campaign. The Camden bosses want Van Drew and Albano to advance their agenda, moving sex offenders into Cumberland County, raising taxes, more Camden spending. Van Drew and Albano already raised taxes on families, utility bills, and seniors. South Jersey, stand up. Don't let Van Drew Albano turn us into Camden.
We're Harrah's, Caesars, Horseshoe, and more. We're in Las Vegas, Atlantic City, New Orleans, 50 casinos, 25 cities, and 3 continents. But one thing is always the same. If you come to our casinos, we want you to play responsibly. You shouldn't gamble if you've had too much to drink. If you're under 21, you're not allowed to play. And if you're having trouble setting or keeping a limit, you might want to call this number.
Eagles fans always hate to see their team lose, Keith, but they really hate to see him lose to Big D.
And boy, do we have to watch something really ugly tonight. The Eagles' worst nightmare is now a reality. T.O. all smiles. He came into the game saying there's a reason things have fallen apart for the Birds. He also said the Cowboys had to stop Westbrook. That caps a 75-yard drive and ties the game at 7. Tony Romo just signed his new deal. His passes, money. He starts 9 for 9. Cowboys up 14-7. Lito Shepherd remains a Cowboy killer. His 7th pick in the last 7 games against Dallas. But Donovan gives it right back. 3rd time he's been picked this year. Marion Barber cuts the Eagles down the size. Cowboys up 21-7 at the break. Bye-bye birdies. Hello, T.O. 3rd quarter, he catches the Eagles off guard. 10 catches, 174 yards. He leaves Philly flapping in the wind. 38-17 the final. The Eagles are 3-5. Wait till you hear the frenzy. Why did we let go of T.O.? Was it Donovan's fault? Is it the distraction surrounding Andy Reid? Gary Papa can ask the big kid the big questions tomorrow night on Football Frenzy at 11:35. Around the NFL, Minnesota's Adrian Peterson sets a single-game record with 296 yards rushing. The Skins move to 5-3, beating the Jets in OT. But the game everybody wanted to see, the last 2 unbeatens in the NFL. Glassboro, New Jersey's Gary Brackett and the Colts picking New England apart up 10 in the 4th quarter. But remember this guy, Dante Stallworth? Nobody's with it. Go and get it. The former Eagle spreading his wings. Tom Brady knows what to do from there. Patriots win 24-20, now 9-0 after a real headbanger. One man can make a difference. The Flyers know that very well, averaging just 2 goals a game without Simone Gagne. Today, he returned to practice. No longer bothered by vision problems, will he play tomorrow night when the first-place Flyers meet the Rangers?
Decision's going to come between him and me, and right now, the way I felt today, sure it's not going to be it's going to be a tough game if I play. Like, my leg's going to be a little bit tired, but I think I'm very close to play tomorrow.
By him, Simone Gagne means Coach John Stevens. At Texas Motor Speedway, Jimmy Johnson not playing around. Race 8 in the chase for the Cup. The defending series champ blows away Matt Kenseth to get his 9th win of the year, 3rd in a row. He takes a 30-point lead over Jeff Gordon with 2 races left. Speaking of lead, even when the Sixers have had one, we haven't seen Thaddeus Young. 3 games into the season, the lottery pick hasn't played 1 single minute. On the subject of playing time, Andre Iguodala not bothered by playing the most minutes on the team. His concern with the Sixers' 1-2 start is something he cannot control.
Play calling, in the half-court set is not as good as I think it should be. We can be a little bit better, but at the same time, the 5 guys on the floor have to execute the plays.
So you just heard Andre Iguodala talking about the Sixers' 1-2 start. What about the Eagles? Rough start. Rough finish, now 3-5 on the season, 38-17 losers to the Dallas Cowboys. Gary Papa is live at the link. Gary, this one was ugly.
Ugly with a capital UG, Keith, 38-17. But much more than that, you've got to have a questioning now about Andy Reid, his distraction ratio right now, considering all that's happening with his family. How much focus is this football team, and where are they going, not only this season, but way beyond that? This is a referendum on so many ways, the window of opportunity rapidly closing for this football team. Afterwards, on the field, Quentin Michael, Eagle safety, saying it simply best. We got our something's kicked tonight. Here's Quentin Michael.
There's not much more to it. We just got our butts kicked and give it up to them. They played a good game. We just got to regroup. Got to get this thing turned around somehow.
And then do I go to my William Thomas now?
Quentin Michael talking about tonight's loss. Andy Reid has yet to comment at the press conference. We'll be hearing from Andy Reid coming up tomorrow. Also Donovan. As we say, 38-17, just 1 game, but in so much more than that. We've got to question this football team from here on out for this season and maybe years to come. But for now, Gary Papa live with your Eagles. That's the Dallas destruction. Sunday night, 38-17. All right, Keith.
All right, Gary, Big D, doomsday. And just think, in 3 weeks, the Eagles have to play the Patriots.
Okay, Keith. We'll be right back.
Politician Jim Whalen. As Atlantic City mayor, he raised property taxes 33%. And increased the city debt by 74%. But he didn't stop there. Whalen went to Trenton and helped triple state debt and voted to raise the state sales tax $1.5 billion. Jim Whalen won't stop raising taxes, and he won't stop spending. So it's up to you by voting no on Jim Whalen.
Are more people choosing Virtua because we perform more complex surgeries, including over 1,000 spine surgeries each year? Or is it because our Fox Chase Virtua Health Cancer Program treats more patients than anyone else in South Jersey? Or are people choosing Virtua because we deliver more than 7,700 babies every year? The reason more people are choosing Virtua is because when it comes to specialized medicine, Virtua is just doing more.
Some people say there's no reason to vote. I think there are a lot of reasons. First, we need to change this place. I mean, really change it. Second, we've got to show these two that they are still accountable for what they've done. Finally, we've got to make it clear to everyone that we are making a clean break from the past and that we are going to do things differently. So vote, please vote, and together, let's make Philadelphia better.
Wasteful spending costs New Jersey taxpayers billions in higher taxes every year.
Linda Greenstein has voted for more than $2 billion in wasteful spending.
Wayne D'Angelo voted to pay a developer $4.1 million for swampland that sold for just a few $100,000 3 years earlier.
This year, voters have a choice.
Tom Goodwin and Adam Bushman have proven records of cutting waste and saving taxpayer dollars.
Independent, honest, hardworking. The Baroni team.
Finally tonight, you might have heard the rumble of holiday cheer today in Philadelphia. Cyclists roared into the parking lot at Children's Hospital, bringing toys for young patients. Thousands of motorcyclists were expected to take part in today's 27th annual Abate Toy Run. Even Santa there got in the mood and left the reindeer at home and fired up the old Harley, you know. Why fly when you can ride? The $1 Million Movie is next on Channel 6, and Action News continues at 5 in the morning, of course, with the very latest on the search for the man suspected of killing Officer Cassidy. For Adam Joseph, Keith Russell, the entire Action News team, I'm Rob Jennings. Thanks for watching. Have a good night and a great week.
Closed captioning brought to you by your local Chevy dealers and the 2007 Chevy Silverado, the 2007 Motor Trend Truck of the Year. Visit ChevyShowcase.com.
Fran Bodine tripled property taxes and increased spending by $8 billion. Where did the money go? To family members on the public payroll and for bogus high-paying jobs for himself. Tracy Riley sought to use taxpayer money, your money, to buy land owned by Bodine in a backroom deal. And Chris Fifus, he rewarded his political cronies with no bid contracts. Bodine, Riley, Fifus, typical corrupt tax and spend Trenton politicians.
Hey, Dad, here's your McDonald's coffee.
You got me a large.
Well, any size is just 69 cents, so...
Yeah, but you got me a large. That's chest pump worthy. You got me the big coffee. Now come here and get some of Big John Runyon. Come on.
Come and get it. Any size McDonald's premium roast coffee, still just 69 cents. No strings attached.
Should we try that again?
No.
In a place of beauty, justice is vanishing.
The crime you see now, it's just all out war.
Honor is ending.
I got a bad feeling, Will.
And you can't stop what's coming.
What is that for? Will you hold still?
No Country for Old Men is a masterpiece. The Coen brothers' best film. This you do not want to miss.
Call it friendo.
No Country for Old Men. Rated R. In select theaters this Friday.
Breaking news. Jeff Van Drew, Nelson Albano, and the Camden County Democrats circumvented campaign contribution limits to fund their campaign. The Camden bosses want Van Drew and Albano to advance their agenda, moving sex offenders into Cumberland County, raising taxes, more Camden spending. Van Drew and Albano already raised taxes on families, utility bills, and seniors. South Jersey, stand up. Don't let Van Drew Albano turn us into Camden.
Some people seem to think the judges were born wearing black robes. It's a shame, but some people who sit on the bench act like they were. I'm Seamus McCaffrey. As a Marine and police officer, I serve my country and my community in the trenches. I work full-time to support my family, pay for night school, and earn my law degree. As a judge, I've worked to bring accountability, independence, and common sense to the bench. On your Supreme Court, I'll never forget where I came from or who I worked for.
Seamus McCaffrey.
Grey's Anatomy's James Pickens in private practices. Taye Diggs, next live.